Greetings and welcome to another video. Today's episode is going to be a synopsis and explanation of Chapter 3, Prayer from Feeling is the Secret. Once again, I will try to make a summary under 10 minutes, and I will also give you on-screen notes and separate the video in chapters so it is easier for you to follow along. But let's get started. Neville Goddard dedicates the entire chapter of one of his most important books to prayer. And this because prayer resembles sleep. Prayer, like sleep, is also an entrance into the subconscious. Prayer has a different meaning than the one we are used to. Prayer resembles sleep in a way that it shuts off the external world and helps us focus internally. During this state, the mind is more relaxed, thus more receptive to inner suggestions without the distractions from our senses and the outside world. Prayer is an illusion of sleep which diminishes the impression of the outer world and renders the mind more receptive to suggestion from within. The mind in prayer is in a state of relaxation and receptivity akin to the feeling attained just before dropping off to sleep. Prayer is not begging. Neville explains that the traditional form of prayer has nothing to do with realizing a desire. So, what is prayer? Prayer is the art of assuming the feeling of being and having that which you want. Prayer is not begging. Prayer has more to do with the belief that we already have our desire rather than just asking for a desire, and the only condition required is that we have the belief that our prayers are already realized. Prayer is not so much what you ask for as how you prepare for its reception. Successful prayer. By assuming the feeling of the realization of our desire and by accepting the idea of this realization as a fact that has already been accomplished, the subconscious mind will start looking for ways for this realization. Your prayer must be answered if you assume the feeling that would be yours were you already in possession of your objective. The moment you accept the wish as an accomplished fact, the subconscious finds the means for its realization. To pray successfully, then, you must yield to the wish, that is, feel the wish fulfilled. Feelings and prayer. Later on in this chapter, Neville talks about feelings and how a disciplined man always entertains thoughts and feelings that are in tune with his realized wish. The disciplined man is aware that consciousness is the one and only reality, so any feeling, thought and idea is real, and this is why he disciplines himself to entertain only thoughts, ideas and feelings that only contribute to his happiness, unlike the undisciplined man. The undisciplined man is mostly focused on the evidence of the senses and the outer world, and relies on these senses to produce feelings, since he does not realize that feelings cause actions, thus his life circumstances. So by shutting out the evidence of the senses before prayer, we prevent feeling that which our external senses will deny. If our outer senses confirm the lack of our desire, then we put more effort to convince ourselves of the realization of our desire. Then, the more the feeling of lack becomes greater. Whenever you are in the state of mind, I should like to, but I cannot, the harder you try, the less you are able to yield to the wish. You never attract that which you want, but always attract that which you are conscious of being. Prayer means to give yourself up to feeling that the desire is a reality rather than trying to force yourself to believe it. But since the feeling is the primary factor that gets manifested, all conscious effort to convince yourself will be futile without shutting out your senses. Prayer is the art of yielding to the wish and not the forcing of the wish. The prayer state. Prayer should be effortless, and to create this effortless state, we should create a passive state like daydreaming or a meditative state that resembles the state before sleep. During this relaxed state, the mind is shut off from the external world and can easily be diverted to the state of the wish fulfilled. You will recognize that you are in the state because you will be conscious and able to move or open your eyes, but you don't really want to. To get into this state, all you have to do is relax on a chair or a bed with your head on a level with your body until you start feeling a sense of pleasant relaxation and rest, and you don't want to change your position even if it may feel uncomfortable. Once you reach this state, imagine that you have realized your wish. Create an imaginal scene and imagine that you have what you wish and believe that your wish is real. All that is necessary is to create a passive state and feel the wish fulfilled. Once you believed and accept the end, the manifestation of your desire, fear no failure, because the end wills the means for its manifestation. And that was the end of our video. Now don't forget, if you enjoy this kind of content, you can always leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.